Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Commencement 2026. We are here to celebrate the hard work of our graduates. Congratulations to the class of 2026. We ask that all attendees maintain a respectful and considerate atmosphere throughout the ceremony. This is a significant milestone for our graduates, and we want to ensure that the event proceeds smoothly and with the dignity it deserves. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats as the ceremony will begin shortly. Please be reminded to switch off all mobile devices or put them to silent mode. We kindly request for our guests to remain seated throughout the ceremony. Please refrain from standing to take photos of our graduates so as to avoid obstructing the view of professional photographers and other guests in the audience. And avoid using flash photography as it may overexpose the individual's close-up photos of graduates on stage that the university's professional photographers will take. All photographs will be made available for download 7 days after the ceremony. More details will be made available at the SMU Commencement website. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the academic procession. Ladies and gentlemen, may we invite you to stand for the national anthem. Thank you, and please be seated.
Did you ever think that we would be standing here? Did you ever think we would? Did you ever blink and everything
Professor Tan Ah Hui, Dean of the School of Computing and Information Systems, faculty, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the School of Computing and Information Systems Postgraduate Ceremony. My name is Richie, and I'll be your MC for today. It is my honor to invite on stage Professor Tan Ah Hui to deliver his welcome address. Professor Tan Ah Hui, please.
Good evening, distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, proud parents, and our graduating students. It's my great pleasure to extend a very warm welcome to the 2026 Postgraduate Commencement Ceremony of the SMU School of Computing and Information Systems, which we know as SCIS. We also welcome Mr. Richard Lee, member of the SMU International Advisory Council in the Philippines, chairman of the board, Heartfelt Asia Resources. Mr. Lee has donated generously to support outstanding students to study at MITB via the Richard Lim Lee Scholarship, of which 2 of his scholars are attending the commencement ceremony today. Today marks a truly momentous occasion. Our students stand before us as graduates, ready to embark on the next chapter of their lives. Parents, you must be very proud as you witness your children step confidently into the professional world. Professors, you can now take satisfaction in knowing that your dedication has borne fruits, with another cohort of graduates joining the global workforce. To the new graduates, today is a major milestone. Since its establishment in 2003, SCIS has grown into a vibrant and dynamic institution, recognized globally for excellence for our research and education. So as a graduate of this school, you carry forward that reputation. I know you are excited, but at the same time, it is natural to also feel some uncertainty about the future. Now, allow me to share 3 reflections that may guide you as you move ahead. First, remember that the world is changing at an extraordinary pace. Political shift, global challenges, and technological breakthroughs emerge almost daily. Yet, within this turbulence lies immense opportunity. When I graduated more than 30 years ago, you can guess my age now, I chose the academic path. It was not always smooth, but it was deeply rewarding. Now, it is your turn to chart your own journey. Your SMU degree is a passport to the professional arena, but learning never stops. As computing and information system graduates, you are uniquely equipped with skills that place you at the forefront of the digital age. So, think of yourself as digital pioneers, young warriors ready to take on the world and shape the future. Second, I encourage you to always consider SCIS your second home. As alumni, you are ambassadors of this institution. Stay connected, visit your professors, participate in our events, pursue further studies, get another PhD, perhaps, or even collaborate with us on ventures in the years ahead. Your bond with SCIS is lifelong, and we look forward to welcoming you back. As a start, may I remind you to do your employment to do your graduate employment survey. This is really important so that we know how you are doing outside. Now, finally, in this era of AI and rapid technological advancement, we must remain mindful of the human dimension. Technology exists to serve humanity, not the other way around. So, as professionals, you will encounter ethical dilemmas and social risks, particularly affecting vulnerable groups, such as children, elderly, and those unfamiliar with technology. Therefore, I urge you to be guardians of humanity, champions of ethical innovation who will always place people first, and advocate for the responsible use of technology. I hope this reflection will serve you well as you embark on your journey. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2026. May your careers be fulfilling, your contribution impactful, and your lives enriched with purpose. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Tan. Please remain on stage. We would like to remind all parents and guests to remain seated. Please refrain from standing up to take photographs of the graduates when they receive the scroll from the dean. This is to avoid obstructing the professional photographers and other guests in the audience. Graduates, please be advised that no selfie taking is allowed on stage. May we now invite Dean of School of Computing and Information Systems, Professor Tan, to present the degree scrolls for the Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science. May we now invite PhD Supervisor, Associate Professor of Computer Science, Fang Yuan, on stage to join in the degree presentation to his supervisees. Bo Jian Yuan. Neil Run. Thank you, Professor Fang. May we invite you back to your seat, please. May we now invite PhD Supervisor, Professor of Computer Science, Pradeep Varakantham, on stage to join in the degree presentation to his supervisees. Lu Yu Xiao. Roman Lokming Balare. Thank you, Prof. Varakantham. May we invite you back to your seat, please. May we now invite PhD Supervisor, Associate Professor of Computer Science, Hadi Lau, on stage to join in the degree presentation to his supervisees. Do Din Hugh. Lim Jia Peng. Thank you, Prof. Lau. May we invite you back to your seat, please. Geng Ming Hong, supervised by Lee Kong Chin Professor Tan Ah Hui. Tae Sing Koon, supervised by Lee Kong Chin Professor Tan Ah Hui. May we now invite PhD Supervisor, Professor of Computer Science, Archan Misra, on stage to join in the degree presentation to his supervisees. Kanata Gamage Ramesh Darshana Rathnayake. Wanyar Gachige Danuja Tarith Wanyarachi. Thank you, Prof. Misra. May we invite you back to your seat, please. May we now invite PhD Supervisor, Associate Professor of Computer Science, Akshat Kumar, on stage to join in the degree presentation to his supervisee. Lo Xiao Ming. Thank you, Prof. Kumar. May we invite you back to your seat, please. May we now invite PhD Supervisor, Associate Professor of Computer Science, Sun Tian Ru, on stage to join in the degree presentation to her supervisee. Luo Zilin. Thank you, Prof. Sun. May we invite you back to your seat, please. May we now invite PhD Supervisor, Professor of Computer Science, Ding Xu Hua, on stage to join in the degree presentation to his supervisee. Pitigala Arachilage Pinsilu Madura Bashana Pitigalarachi. Thank you, Professor Ding. May we invite you back to your seat, please. May we now invite PhD Supervisor, OUB Chair, Professor of Computer Science, David Low, on stage to join in the degree presentation to his supervisee. Shi Jie Ke. Thank you, Prof. Low. May we invite you back to your seat, please. May we now invite PhD Supervisor, Assistant Professor of Computer Science, Xie Xiaofei, on stage to join in the degree presentation to his supervisee. Yu Zhongqi. Thank you, Prof. Xie. May we invite you back to your seat, please. May we now invite PhD Supervisor, Professor of Computer Science, Sun Jun, on stage to join in the degree presentation to his supervisees. Zhao Wei. Zhang Rui Han. Thank you, Prof. Sun. May we invite you back to your seat, please. We will now present the degree scrolls to the Doctor of Engineering graduate. May we now invite Doctor of Engineering Supervisor, Associate Professor of Computer Science Practice, Wang Zhaoxia, on stage to join in the degree presentation to her supervisee. Huang Donghao. Thank you, Prof. Wang. May we invite you back to your seat, please.
These are the graduates from the Master of Science in Computing program. Brian Yo. Chua Jun Kiet. Chua Wei Hang. Douglas To Kai Wei. Hiroshi Fujiwara. Ma Ningzhi. Nibuni Hansika Karambuli Arachige. Tan Kia Chuang. These are the graduates from the Master of Information Technology in Business program. Tan Yin Yun, IMDA Gold Medal Award for Master of IT in Business, SAS Institute Top Student Award. Kelvin Lee. Jin Jin Kiao Xin. Lin Xiong Qing. Li Ming Chong. Neha Goyal. Jaya George. James Chua Wei Ren. Wong Yu Kyung Sean. Tan Po Chu Christina. Krishna, son of Tangarajan. Lo Wei Wei. Ho Chin Xian. Chan Hong Chi. Cheng Shi. Joyce Boutros. Nicholas Constantine Vogt. Tariq Nezar, son of Akbar. Lin Xian Wei. Arindam Datta. Ayush Gurtu. Ekjok Singh. Vishal Mishra. Devina Nayak. Mansharamani Harita Levine. Satvika Subrahmanan. Hui D. Kevin Agria Suyapto. Lee Jang Ho. Chia Kun Yang. Aruna Dipti Pontidini. Diana Kuleshova. Alvin Christian Magistrado Lambiano. Lim Meng Xuan. Deng Yiqi. Huang Chu-yo. Chen Shu-tian. Wang Zixiang. Young Li Ru Cheryl. Alicia Yi Mong Shin. Chua Xuan Ni Rachel. Huang Peng Xin. Tae Junjong Clifton. Nyam Jung Yo Charleston. Tiffany Kembang Tedari. Nikita Popov. Lim Kai Zhuo. Gabriel Lin Jiajun. Lakshmi Aishwarya Vatanda. Wang Gan. Chu Gig Teng Vivian. Yin Tong, Shu Qing top student in Web3 fundamentals. Wang Xingyun. Ko Sin Yi. Lo Jia Yi. Tan Sing Wei Sean. Tan Kian Thong Nicholas. Lim Zixiong Bernard. To Chun Hong Ivan. Liu Junyu Michelle. Chia Kai Yao. Chandru Kolanchipiapan. Gautam Govan Alangovan. T. Chi Hao. Deng Xin Yi. Zhang Lin Si Chen. Bao Zehang. Pallavi Sharma. Shen Zimei alias Cynthia Shen. Sadavaka Ravindran. Yue Junyuan. Tei Guan Liang. Marga Zura. Peng Xiaoyuan. Liu Haoyang. Verlisha Tan Kai Ying. Liang Xiu Hao. Joshua Ting Ziyuan. Huang Su Ting. Chang Fan Yu. Troy Kathy Shanhui alias Chu Shanhui. Liu Bingbing. Akshay Haralalka. Varun Mittal. Shreya Agarwal. Devosmit Mukherjee. Chan Han Jie. Li Yue Yin. Ahmad Musyafa bin Ahmad Mazhar. Yang Xinqi. Wu Jialu. Yuan Yihao. Wang Shensi. Ku Jinjie. Saryanti Hartyono. Su Sandy Cho Win. Chia Hui Ying. Nan Tin Ne Ai. Cheryl Ann Tan Yi Shi. Leng Yu Yi Xu. Chen Liu Ying. Du Stella Chan Hui Yi. Sei Saha Ki. Ha Duk Tien. Lao Jia Yi. Hun Fu Dao. Jun Le Ne. Kiao Ni Ni Hin. Jason Wiratama Bonawan. Jonathan Andy. Vanessa Riadi. Ishan Pamar. Tanish Mera. Shubham Sinha. Shanmugapriya Gaja Sekarayan. Deepika Raja. Kalpit Kushretha. Lee Chun Wayne. Go Wei Han. Tan Yi Ming. Kelvin Tan Song Hao. Melnikova Lilia. Zhang Mengjin. Yang Lu. Ta Nguyen Thao Nguyen. No Thi Mai Duen. Muhammad Ridwan bin Zainal Abidin. Teo Wee Xiang Roy. To Ku Fong. Apna Malkini Somachandra. Sidra Naz, daughter of Arshad Zaman. Thriti Shah. Sandra Jacob. Tan Jia Ying Lisa. Shimuna Sneka Paul Rajendran. Lim Kashu Belinda. Go Yi Fang. Zhang Jinghan. Zheng Zhixin. Huang Chai-ying. Lu Linson. Li Jianyi. Luo Yuming. Chen Zichao. Yang Qi. Ong Chin Chun. Dion Thong Jia Le. Tan Junhan Blandon. Chu Jingwei. Brian Chang Tzu Kin. Yen Quan Ru. Zhuang Junyi, Liao Pin Ting, Huang Lan, Shen Shu Xuan, Alan Yu, Zhang Xiaohan, Han Zhou Yan, Le Tan Tao, Huang Kai Lin, Jesslyn Angela Chang, Stephanie Felicia, Jennifer Pornomo, Mikhail Mayo Putradi, Chiam Shunjong David, Enrico Sebastian alias Enrico Sebastian Dana Santoso, Arjun Singh, Wee Toon Lee, Chin Junxie Bernard, Janessa To Jia Min, Ong Si Yi, Kathy Ong Chu Chuan, Lim Ying Ying Eunice, Kang Zi-han Jewel. Dharmi Sai Lanka. Muhammad Farhan Asan. Ng Si Hui. Shivam Praksham Shimthai Tripathi. Liu Jeremy Junping. Ting Hong Yen. Kim Jong Hyun. Mu Jia Rong. Wang Chao Ying. Xu Xin Yi. Chan Ling Yan Erica. Sherilyn Susanto. Tan Zong Yin Sean. Rubegan Sodarajan. Nyo Jin. Xia Yi Lung, SAS Institute Top Student Award. Yuan Peng Ha. Nguyen Thi Ngoc Lin. Nguyen Ha. Chu En Chin. Samuel Lee Wei Sheng. 新界。偷ችን凤。机力真累。陈厚腾。范景。山宁。林信。罗志成。Chu Wei Yan, shooting top student in Web3 fundamentals. Sim Yan Yi. Lin Xin Yue. Li Huan Shan. Guo Rongsheng. Li Xiaolin. Hu Yu. Yang Ya-yong. Chen Jinghui. Liao Xianzhu. Tan Huiying. Tei Zhixiang. Ong Jiaxiang. Hui Zixin. Xia Wai Man. Lo Wei Jun. Min Tet Hin. Li Jun Waiman. Liu Bing Tan. Lu Yu. Chen Yashi. Xu Peimin. Liu Rong. Vinny Xia Wan Xuan.
Thank you, Professor Tan. May we request that you please remain on stage for the presentation of awards. We will now be giving out the IMDA Gold Medal Award. The IMDA Gold Medal Award is presented to the top performing graduate from the Master of IT and Business program. The award goes to Tan Yin Yun. Once again, let us give a warm round of applause to Tan Yin Yun. Congratulations! Thank you, Professor Tan. You may now take your seat. Yin Yun will now deliver her speech. Yin Yun, please.
Good evening, everyone. Dean Tan, Mr. Richard Lee, distinguished guests, faculty, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. Today, we celebrate not just the attainment of a qualification, but the culmination of an intense and meaningful academic journey. I can still remember how it felt when our cohort matriculated. Layoffs had dominated headlines. Generative AI was evolving fast. Every few months, there would be a new breakthrough and a new fear of whether our skills would matter tomorrow. Amidst all that uncertainty, we chose to return to school. Maybe we were curious, maybe we wanted to stay relevant. But regardless, we held a shared belief that the best response to a changing world was not fear, but education, and not standing still, but stepping forward. I came to appreciate this through my own experience. Coming to SMU was initially not part of my plan. I thought it was straightforward to transition into AI via a coding bootcamp and doing solo projects. I ended up spending hours debugging problems alone, and while I managed to get my apps working, I did not know how to optimize them further. I eventually realized more guidance was needed. SMU MITB was where deep learning took place for me, and I believe for all of us. After orientation, we were thrown into one of the most intense academic environments, 4 modules at once in the first semester. Many of us vowed never to subject ourselves to such a schedule again. Every week brought new concepts to absorb and countless hours of self-study to keep pace. The academic rigor was relentless, but it forced us to grow faster. What made this experience transformative was not just the volume of knowledge we received, but also the lengths to which we applied it. Within the short span of each term, we were challenged to turn ideas into meaningful solutions through our group projects. Holding ourselves up inside the Li Ka-shing library, we gradually built sophisticated systems to solve business problems. We were not just absorbing concepts, but learning how to create value with them. And perhaps the most challenging part was that learning was not confined to the classroom. Many of us stepped into internships, capstone projects, or continued working full-time. By day, we delivered professionally. By night, we returned to lectures, assignments, and project meetings. The pace was exhausting, and in my 8 years of working, I do not remember burning the midnight oil so much. But in the process, many of us went from reading about AI transformation to being part of the AI transformation. And that brings me to what I think we truly earn here. This technical growth is valuable and will continue to open doors for us. Yet, looking back, we also gained other things that were no less important. Through the long nights and constant deadlines, we developed resilience. From taking baby steps in the introductory Python workshop, we became capable of self-learning PyTorch, LangGraph, and other frameworks as we proceeded to the more advanced modules. These experiences showed that the MITB program gave us not just the knowledge, but the ability to keep learning. We also gained friendships that made this journey possible. I remember machine learning engineering group meetings that stretched from morning to night as we debugged issue after issue. I remember learning how to structure an agentic AI workflow after reading starter code from my classmate, Yifang, who had done similar work in her internship. Along the way, we found community in the shared struggle, and these friendships will remain pillars of support long after we graduate. We entered this program preparing ourselves for a rapidly changing future. The truth is, AI will continue to evolve. But what will remain valuable is the confidence that we can continue adapting and the human connections we have made. To our families and loved ones, thank you for your patience, your sacrifices, and your belief in us. You didn't just support our education, you supported our becoming. To our faculty and staff, thank you for holding us to high standards and for guiding us when we couldn't yet see what we were capable of. And to my fellow graduates, tonight is proof that we can do hard things. We came here in a season of uncertainty, and we leave with capability, confidence, and community. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Yin Yun, for that inspiring message. We have now come to the end of the SEIS commencement ceremony. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated as we invite Dean of the School of Computing and Information Systems, Professor Tan Ah Hui, to lead the faculty in the academic recessional. Professor Tan, please.